Good afternoon, everybody, and this is just about the end of day 4 of our isolation, and so far so good, no symptoms. A quick look at the stats, and it shows that worldwide the cases have gone over 500,000 today, 536,454. That's a staggering increase from yesterday. And if I look at Australia, it is 3,166. Now that's a massive jump from yesterday. And I also note that the United States is now 85,612 cases. That means that the United States has now taken over the #1 spots for the most cases in the world. I saw a pretty cool quote today, and I thought I'd repeat it. And it says that the virus doesn't move, people do. It's a bit like the guns don't shoot people. But I'll say that again. The virus doesn't move, people do. That's why it's so important that we go into lockdown and isolation and do the social distancing and close businesses, because it's the only way we're going to get on top of this virus, and that's to stop moving it around and giving it to people. Now, after 4 days of isolation, I can look at the calendar and I can work back that 14 days ago, we were still in Hanoi, but it's after we flew there on the plane. So I'm pretty sure that we didn't take the virus with us from Australia and take it to Vietnam. It's still possible that we got it while we were there. I'm not saying that we don't. I don't feel sick again. I'm pretty sure I haven't got it. Again, we've got to stay in isolation just in case. But as we go through, I can work out that no, I didn't get it in that location until the entire point of when I get home. And then I know that I'm going to be clear. What happens after isolation? Then what? I'm still going to just stay at home probably, because I'm a bit worried about, okay, I'm clear, I haven't got it. Do I then go back out there and then maybe catch the virus? The other thing is that the number of cases seems to be doubling every 3 to 5 days. So that probably means that by the time I come out of isolation, the number of cases worldwide has probably gone up to something like 2 to 4 million. That's a lot of people with the virus. The coronavirus is stuff of science fiction. And I've got to tell you, I'm a pretty big science fiction fan. In fact, I really like these types of movies, but it's not so much fun now that it's real and it's actually happening. I mean, I don't know where we're going to be 28 days later, let alone 28 weeks later. So I watched the Prime Minister give another press conference today, and there's a whole bunch of doubling down on the measures. But one thing that they changed today was that anyone coming back from overseas, and people are still coming back from overseas, Vietnam was pretty much, we were on one of the last flights, but other countries are still coming back. And what they have to do now is once you fly in, you have to isolate yourself in a hotel where you land. So whatever state you land in, you need to go straight to a hotel. You can't go home. You have to go straight to a hotel. That's pretty tough. There's a whole bunch of questions surrounding that, like who's paying for the hotel? What if the people don't have the money to pay for the hotel? They spend all their money just trying to get home. What about the hotel staff? Do they want to work there? Do they want to be around people that are basically in quarantine? A lot of unanswered questions. Anyway, I think we're lucky that we came home when we did. The other news is that the Australian Defence Force has been brought in to check up on people that are supposed to be home to make sure that they're there. And if they're not, they risk a big fine. I mean, we're not going anywhere, but it's obvious that some people are. Yesterday, I said, I don't know anyone that has coronavirus. And today, that might have changed. My mother-in-law spent 5 days with someone who's just tested positive, and she has to get tested on Monday. We're worried about her because she's got diabetes and she's also got heart issues. So fingers crossed, that's not the case. Anyway, that's it from me today. Talk tomorrow.